Okay, I'm here with Michael Channing of Featherstone Rovers. I heard that you had a problem with concussion last week. So, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, it was a bit of a delayed concussion. Must have looked worse from the stands. I took a bit of a head knock against Menzieri, and if everybody who knows Rugby League, he's not a player you want to be clashing heads with, big Papua New Guinea player. And then I think it was 10 minutes after that or something like that, I got the concussion effects and then just dropped. But I'm all fine now. I've passed my cog test and I'm fit and ready to play this Sunday.
Well, there are still 4 games left before the league is split, which means there are still 8 points up for grabs. Are you thinking about a possible top 4 finish, or are you just taking each game as it comes?
Yeah, we're taking each game as it comes, but from the start of the year and still now, our aim is that top 4. And like you said, there's 8 points up for grabs, and we're hoping to take all 8 of them.
Well, this Sunday, Featherstone Rovers will take on Workington Town, who currently sit at the bottom of the table. How important is it not to get complacent and get the job done against a side which has lost 16 out of 19 league games this season?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, any team, it doesn't matter where you sit on the table, it's all about performance on the day. Like you said, they're sitting at the bottom, but if they rock up and their attitude and their skill and everything's better than ours, then they're going to get the win, aren't they? So we've got to be on point, make sure we're completing our sets, get into our kicks, and we should come away with the win.
Well, I was just about to say that they've got nothing to lose now, so they'd probably be a dangerous opponent.
Yeah, definitely. And they're the ones you need to look out for as well, especially when we're in such a pressure position, every game's a win now, so what we have to do is concentrate on ourselves. If we do what we need to do right, then that'll get us the win.
Well, after the match with Workington, your next 3 games are against Batley, Halifax and Bradford. These are all the teams who are fighting to secure a top 4 place, just like yourselves.
Yeah.
So by facing your close rivals, do you think that the top 4 is in your hands?
Of course it's in our hands, yeah. Like I said, we've got to take every game as it comes, and it just happens that those last 3 games are against the same teams who'll be saying the same thing I'm saying to you. Each game is a must win, and we're all fighting for the spaces up there, and there's not enough for all of us. So we've got to take each game as it comes and hopefully get our win.
Knowing that a possible top 4 finish could potentially mean that you'll face the likes of Leeds or Huddersfield, does that give you an extra edge or an extra incentive to go out and get that top 4 finish?
Yeah, well, we're not faced who we play against. You put anyone in front of us and we'll happily take them on. We just want to get in that top 4. That's our main priority, and then whatever comes after that, we'll play against anybody.
What's the atmosphere like within the squad ahead of this game?
Yeah, it's really good. Obviously, we had a bit of a disappointing performance against Sheffield. We went there and we didn't come away with the win, and again that would have given us a bit of stability in terms of the ladder. So it's good in a way that we've got another week, another game to put right our wrongs and get these 2 points that we much need.
I was actually just about to mention that game with Sheffield. What do you think went wrong in that game?
Well, after 20 minutes I went off with concussion, so I wouldn't be able to say too much, but after a bit of video analysis, it was just being smart. I think that's what you'll hear a lot about from teams who've lost. They'll talk about their smarts, about not completing their sets, giving away silly penalties, and you give any team the ball for longer than you've got it, and it's going to be a tough game to win.
How has it been playing under the management of John Sharp?
Yeah, I think since he's been here, and this is last year as well, obviously, after signing, I've taken an interest in Featherstone, as you would, because they were my new team. And he's been outstanding. He's always been good for motivating the boys, his tactics and the way he dissects other teams and team video analysis and gets us to implement, or tries to make us implement, what he's been teaching us. And so yeah, he's been really good for the club, and he's brought the boys real close together. And I think in tough spots, maybe not recently, but you can definitely see that with our team.
Would you say that the Featherstone are firing on all cylinders now, or is there still a lot more to come from you?
There's a lot more to come, definitely. I mean, I couldn't say that unless we had the perfect performance last week, but obviously after a loss, we're getting there, we're building. I mean, we've been training really hard this week. We've had a bit of a break with the weekend off, being a Friday game against Sheffield, but we're definitely ready to go, and it's, as any player will be telling you, all you want to do is play again after a loss. You just want to get back out there and right your wrongs. When
do you expect Featherstone to compete at Super League level?
When?
When?
Well, the plan is get in the top four, and we want to be there as soon as possible. But that is our main objective, whether it's this year, whether it's next year. Featherstone Rovers, we want to get them back up there in the top in the Super League.
Speaking of the Super League, I was just going to ask you about what you think of the current season and the possibility of facing Leeds at Huddersfield. Does that motivate you in any way?
Like I said before, objective number one, get in the top four, and then, like I said, you can stick any team in front of us. We're not faced who we play. I believe with the group of players that we've got, and we can cause an upset against anybody.
What do you think about this sport right now? Is it in a good place, the sport of Rugby League?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you've got the Super League, and you've got your Championship, and with the Super 8s, it's, well, especially for the lower league teams, it gives them an opportunity to get back up there, and that's what Championship side Featherstone Rovers, that's what we want to do. We want to get back up to that Super League. So with all the middle 8s and things like that, it does make it a bit more exciting for fans, and also make it a bit nervy at points as well. But yeah, I think it's going in the right direction.
I guess it makes it a bit more competitive, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Super 8s.
Yeah.
There are some big games in the Super League this weekend. Could I get your predictions on some of them?
You have to tell me who's playing first.
Hull KR, Warrington Wolves.
I'll probably say Warrington.
Salford Red Devils and Cass Tigers.
Cass.
Catalan Dragons, Wigan Warriors.
Where's that? Catalan?
That's at Catalan, yeah.
Yeah, probably Catalan, yeah. Tough team to beat over there.
That is a big game, Saturday night. And Leeds Rhinos, Widnes.
At Leeds?
At Leeds, at Headingley.
I'm not sure. That'll be a tough one.
And finally, Wakefield, St Helens.
Again, that's going to be tough. I mean, both Wakey probably need it more than Saints, but yeah, so maybe Wakefield an outside chance. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Cheers.